Well, China is still in the grips of a fierce COVID-19 spread. The country has announced a fresh lockdown in parts of the central metropolis of Xi'an, confining some of the city's 13 million people to their homes for at least a week. Footage from social media shows residents panic buying groceries from supermarkets in the city after rumours of a lockdown started swirling online. And it's not just Xi'an ramping up those restrictions. Other major hubs, including Zhengzhou and Shanghai, have also rolled out strict virus curbs. It comes after President Xi Jinping doubled down on the importance of the nation's zero COVID policy during his speech last Sunday at the Communist Party Congress in Beijing. The country reported nearly 1,000 new infections yesterday, most of them asymptomatic. Lo Minmin joins us live now from Beijing for more on this. Minmin, authorities in Xi'an, they're insisting that the city won't be shut down, but rather that certain neighborhoods are going to be managed. Now, what do they mean by this, and how serious is the situation?
Well, it just means not the entire city is under lockdown, but 7 of its 11 districts have mid and high-risk areas right now. And those residents in high-risk areas are confined to their homes until no new cases are found for 7 consecutive days, and they get lowered to a medium-risk level. Those in mid-risk areas are allowed to walk within their housing compounds, but not outside. And schools and stores in the affected areas are closed as well. But it's not just Xi'an. All 31 provinces of China have cases at the moment. In Shanghai, for instance, housing compounds are under lockdown from between 2 and 7 days, depending on whether there are close contacts or positive cases identified. And the world's largest iPhone factory, run by Foxconn in the central Chinese city of Zhengzhou, has imposed curbs by closing its dine-in canteen. But it says that production is still running normally, even though some parts of Zhengzhou city is under lockdown. Now, it's Party Congress week here in Beijing, and China is under high alert. Analysts say that party officials, local officials, are more inclined to impose lockdowns because nobody wants to embarrass their provincial or city bosses in front of the country's top leaders, even if it means making life difficult for locals and businesses.
Minmin, explain this one to us, because China has been on high alert as far as infections and transmission is concerned. But reports are suggesting that Chinese officials are now mulling a reduction in the quarantine period for foreign visitors. I mean, could that be an indication, perhaps, that the country is moving towards easing its strict zero COVID approach sometime soon?
Well, it's hard to say because all signs point towards China still sticking rigidly to the zero COVID strategy. And President Xi indicated as much in his speech at the opening of the Congress, saying that China's strategy is successful in prioritizing people's lives first. So experts say that even if they do reduce quarantine requirement for inbound travelers, China is unlikely to relax COVID measures here internally within the country. And that's because China doesn't have sufficient medical infrastructure to support a large rebound of cases, especially when its homegrown vaccines are proven to be not as effective as the foreign-made mRNA vaccines, which China has not approved yet for local use.
Minmin, thank you for that. Lo Minmin there reporting live from Beijing.